My last question on the fuels, it's a two-part question. Yeah. We talked about excess air liquid and you did give us some numbers. If it is solid fuel, then the excess air percentage is as much as 40%. Yeah. That's extra air that you're pumping in. And you have to ensure that the combustion is out.
Correct.
If it is liquid, it is around 20%. Correct?
Correct.
And finally, when it is gas, it is about 10%.
Correct. These are guides which I said we use. But finally it boils down to what the commissioning engineer sees.
Right.
See, practically, I mean, even if I extend our session in being practical, it is the commissioning engineer at site who determines
Right.
the correct ratio, because he is the one who actually sees the CO emission. And then he corrects the oxygen in such a fashion that you are able to reduce the CO and you are able to get the best possible efficiency as far as your volume is concerned. So your equipment is, in fact, if you ask me, I have had a couple of friends telling me that your equipment is as good as your commissioning engineer.
Yes.
So he is the one who determines what it is, and then so you can have a small change in the band. Let's say if not 20, it may go 23 or 24. As far as liquid is concerned, gas, the band is smaller. But the idea is basically it stays around this number. So at this excess air levels, and all these excess air levels are actually open. You get the best possible efficiency, and this is where we aim to be. And this is where we aim the process to be. To get the best possible there and the optimal possible efficiency.
In this case, even the feedback coming from the oxygen measurement that you mentioned earlier in discussion, so that will also then be an overlay on this existing system, right?
That feedback is basically a fine tuning. So it maintains it at this limit.
Right.
So what we do is, after all of this, if you get a signal from O2, which actually tells you that you need to reduce, then you reduce the air to that extent, but it is a fine tuning. It's not a coarse tuning.
Right.
Coarse tuning has already been done.
Right. So that's the commissioning engine.
So the commissioning engine and the burner.
Right.
It's a continuous process which keeps on happening. But you have the O2 trim system, which basically is online. It's a much more finer way of getting down to that optimum efficiency.
Okay, excellent.